Welcome back to the Relaxing Ghost channel here on YouTube. Today we got the 2002 WWF WWE pay-per-view collection. Got 15 pay-per-views here. So let's get down to business. This is one of the best years in WWE history. Month after month, it just seemed, they were doing something bigger, better. Crazy to look back at these. So first up, WWF Royal Rumble here. Really cool DVD. One of the more rarest collections too is this set. So really cool. I always liked on this DVD listing the Royal Rumble participants. I liked how they do that. Not many inserts either with this year. So we also have a few extras. Triple H's return on Raw, Madison Square Garden. 3.5 hours. We also had Trish in her first reign as women's champ. Vince McMahon and Ric Flair for the WWE, no, this wasn't their ownership match. This was just no DQ, no count out. And for the undisputed title, Jericho and The Rock. Pretty awesome. Always liked that one. Next up here, WWF No Way Out. This year also had really good spine. And here we would see the NWO make their WWE debut. We had a triple main event, a New World Order. Austin Jericho for the undisputed, Rock and Taker, Triple H, Kurt Angle for the title shot at Mania. Really cool. You got Hogan, Hall, Nash. Again, we never seen Rock and Taker go at it too often, but when we did, it was usually good. This was heel Taker. Got a brass knuckles on a pole IC title match. Tag team turmoil. Always like those. Yeah, Rock and Taker, actually pretty underrated. WrestleMania 18, this is a big boy. Got Rock and Hogan, always loved it. Toronto Skydome. It's a classic pay-per-view. 2-disc set here. We only got, this was the only 2-disc set back then. Even the documentaries, you look at a lot of them, there's hardly any 2-discs. 2-disc WrestleMania. Then it came with a poster, if you were lucky to get this. It's got the full WrestleMania card on there, the one and only logo. It's great. So disc 1, of course, William Regal, Rob Van Dam, DDP vs. Christian, Goldust vs. Maven, Kane, Kurt Angle, Ric Flair and The Undertaker. Got Austin versus Scott Hall. I always found it weird to see Special Enforcer Kevin Nash. Then we got loads of extras there. Disc 2, the Fatal 4-Way for the tag titles. Icon vs. Icon. Triple threat match for the women's title. And Jericho, Triple H. Then more DVD extras on there. Backlash. Again, now Triple H is the champion, but he won't be the champion for long. So, always fun to check these out. Yeah, the Precious Attitude Era collection. There's all most of the 2001 DVDs. You know, this is a pretty cool pay-per-view, but overall, it's a pretty much a throwaway show. And this is the first WWE pay-per-view DVD, but produced as a WWF event. So if anyone's ever noticed that, it says WWF on it. So they kind of messed up the packaging. So we got Triple H versus Hogan, Austin versus The Undertaker, Edge and Kurt Angle. And this would lead up to Kurt Angle being bald within the next couple of shows. Insurrextion. You know, these were really cool back in the day. It's cool that they're starting to do that now. You know, it sucks it's in Saudi Arabia, but, you know, they're doing that. They did that other show in Australia. So, this was London, Triple H and Undertaker in the main event. So, Hogan didn't come in as champ on this show. Eddie Guerrero is back versus Rob Van Dam. Good show. And Judgment Day 2002. Judge, Jury, Executioner. Badass cover. So they actually used the same picture 3 times here. I'll show you. But again, another WWE DVD. Really cool spine. So there's not a lot of inserts. This would be the Hogan Taker, Hell in a Cell, Jericho versus Triple H, the hair versus hair match, Angle and Edge. So Kurt Angle's about to be bald here. Also got Eddie versus RVD, Hardy Boys versus Lesnar and Heyman. Awesome. So here's the next one. Taker the same. Always love this DVD, King of the Ring. Now Triple H is facing Taker for the undisputed title. We got Ric Flair versus Eddie Guerrero, Trish versus Molly. This is a RVD and Jericho, Test Lesnar, and then RVD versus Lesnar for the King of the Ring. Also Angle versus Hogan with the wig, swearing the wig. So Global Warning Tour Melbourne, another good one. Really cool, another insert. So we had The Rock, Triple H, and Lesnar now. Oh, wait. Kind of messed that up, put him in the wrong way. Vengeance is actually next July. After King of the Ring. Here's the next one of The Undertaker. 3rd one in a row. Oh well. So Vengeance 2002 in July. This was a really good pay-per-view from Detroit. It's awesome. So we got a tag team table match, Cruiserweight European title matches, John Cena's first pay-per-view match versus Chris Jericho, IC title match, RVD versus Lesnar, Booker T versus Big Show, Hogan and Edge versus Christian and Lance Storm, and then the triple threat undisputed title match. Yeah, sorry, that completely threw me off with the Vengeance mix-up. So now back to this. Because I was like, wait a minute, Rock was not the... Because Undertaker was Triple H for the title. And then The Rock wins the title. Becomes the first man to win 7 championships. 7 WWE titles. And here, you got Jericho versus Edge. Triple threat match for the title. Rock, Triple H, Lesnar. Lesnar is the king of the ring, and he's going to SummerSlam anyway. And this was really the beginning of the Un-Americans and things like that. Kiss My Ass match. Decent. And SummerSlam 2002. Again, really awesome. Loving that logo. I don't think... Oh yeah, this one does have an insert. So half the time I don't even remember if they have inserts or not. But Rey Mysterio and Kurt Angle, Ric Flair, Jericho, Edge, Eddie Guerrero, Benoit and RVD for the IC title, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and then Rock vs. Brock. Then Unforgiven. Lesnar becomes the youngest WWE champ here at SummerSlam. Now he's facing Taker at the next pay-per-view, Unforgiven. And we got Triple H versus RVD, Kurt Angle versus Benoit, Edge versus Guerrero, Jericho versus Flair for the IC title. So it was a really good show. They really hit the ball out of the park here, like the second half of this year. Like I said, month after month, they were always doing something here. They did hot potato the titles quite a bit, but I always liked how they did it. We had Jericho, Triple H, Hogan, Taker, Rock, and now Brock as champs. Now the World Heavyweight title is back. So we got the Hell in a Cell match this month. And the creation of the WWE Tag Team titles. Angle and Benoit versus Edge and Mysterio. Then we got Triple H versus Kane, winner take all. They got rid of the IC title for a while. Then Rebellion, another one of the UK shows. Lesnar and Heyman versus Edge. And then we had Angle and Benoit versus Los Guerreros. So this is pretty much the first SmackDown pay-per-view, exclusive pay-per-view. Now we're into like the brand split era. These were all co-promotional shows, and then up until the brand split era, this is the beginning of it. Raw and SmackDown are separate brands by now. So Survivor Series, and it seemed like pretty much 1 month SmackDown had it, and now Raw had it. Hell in a Cell versus, the Elimination Chamber. Awesome show, Madison Square Garden again. Another poster. So the first chamber match, a triple threat match for the WWE tag titles, 6-man table, and Lesnar's losing to Big Show. A lot of title changes here. One of the only times all the titles changed hands. And then Armageddon. Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Big Show, Kurt Angle. So Shawn Michaels making his in-ring return at SummerSlam. He wins the Elimination Chamber. And then we got 2 out of 3 falls. Benoit versus Guerrero. You also had Big Show, Angle. Angle's going to be the champ going into WrestleMania 19. And he's going to face Lesnar eventually. So overall, one of my favorite years, guys. Let me know your thoughts. We'll talk to you later. Peace.